Hello, welcome back to what is possibly the last set I'm going to cast on Ro32 in MoAre5. Let's see, we have actually Keif against Lix here, or Lix against Keif. And Keif has Malay, Burmese and Saracens, three really strong and Monk civilizations. Japanese getting banned here by Lix, not sure why. Indians, Byzantines and Chinese for Lix. And we're going to the first game, which is Chinese for Lix and Burmese for Keif. Let's see, both players actually with good maps. Main gold, second stone safe in the back. Main stone relatively safe as well, only third gold outside, one really close to Lix's base. Extra berries here doesn't really matter. Extra gold relatively close, another relic here, another extra gold on the right hand side, and he had two deer inside. I think he lured a third deer in from the outside, that's why he had to open the wall here. Market Blacksmith coming up. As for Keif, Market Blacksmith as well, he's got the second gold and the second stone, as well as the third gold safe in the back. The main gold on the side, not really forwardish, only the main stone forward. His map probably even a little bit better. And relic here on the left, and one more relic on the right hand side. The last relic in the neutral zone here. I don't know, have you seen all the extra resources? We had seen 1, 2 golds. Is there an extra stone that I'm missing? Does anybody have an extra stone safe in the back maybe? Don't see it for now. Maybe we're going to find it later on. Maybe it is actually missing. That's possible too. I'm not going to search for longer. Castle Age coming from both players. Keif is first. He actually, just in case Palisade Vault is, he's not on stone. Instead, he apparently is going for... That's a lot of wood and gold in the bank. Is he going for monks? Yes, that's probably monks. And I'm really not sure why he's not going for a castle. Iron Bar are really, really strong. And right now, Palisade's coming up just after that village is safe. And I guess Monastery are going to drop here. Or Siege Workshop, actually. Interesting. Keif lost the Scout. Not too good. Loom coming in for him. And Triple Monastery at home with the Siege Workshop forward. Interesting strategy. Double Monastery from Lix here, and Lix for now should be able to defend actually. He has that main gold safe in the back, he's getting a TC on the main stone, but 2 golds in the back means it's not going to be easy to really push effectively, because Lix can always go for his defensive monks here. The first ram actually on the way, this villager idle for now, and 4 monasteries. That means Keif is going hugely into monks. And he's going to get a lot of military units out. Sanctuary is done already. And that ram is attacking. Siege Workshop coming up behind. 4 Lix, that makes sense. And I think Keif may want to go for, not Atonement, but Redemption. Yes, as soon as he can. Atonement actually coming in from Lix. And this is a good counter here. Trying to get the Scout down. Ooh, nice and quick conversion here. This Monk probably going down. Yep, a little bad luck here for Lix. And Lix also now with a Siege Workshop up and a Mangonel out. But this Mangonel can get converted because Redemption is finished. And now that Siege Workshop will go down next. The Monk is starting to convert. And Lix saying, no, I'm not going to lose that Siege Workshop or give it to you. I'm just going to destroy it. Actually looks like Atonement is done for Keif too, and now he's got 4 monks inside, and Mangonel still outside, but that ram is already attacking the monasteries, and Monastery number 5 is up forward for those relics, I guess. Obviously, we have only 1 town center here for Keif, and now a little bit of a monk fight. Can Lix get a few conversions here? Actually, 1 for 1 as far as I can see. Now that means, yes, he has to delete those monks because Keif right now pushing hard, and wow, this is looking good for Keif actually. 2 TCs for Lix, but he's going in 2 extra TCs. No, 2 TCs. That's right. And the villager may start and take down this Mangonel. I'm not sure why Keif is going back right now. I think he should start and convert that villager as well. But yeah, why not? And now this Mangonel is going to get converted. The ram taken on the second monastery. 1 more monk dropping out to actually convert one of Keif's monks. Yes, but I guess those will go down. And now a quick castle coming up by Lix, but this is really forward, close to the monks, close to everything. Nice Mangonel shot on those villagers. Not looking too promising. More villagers going down or getting injured. And this castle, I think, is not going up easily. Siege Workshop coming up behind that. Another villager getting hit, only 1 HP left, and there's 2 Mangonels still. The villagers now attacking the Mangonels, but Lix doesn't see a way out, is calling GG. What an amazing monk push here with the Burmese for Keif. Of course, probably one of the best monk civs there's ever been with those cheap attacks. And right now, Keif, the Lizard Karma, as they call him now, because I think Dracont is the Lizard, so Keif is the Lizard Karma, takes the first game from Lix here. And there is game 2. Saracens or Malay, Indians or Byzantines. We're about to find out. It is actually Malay against Byzantines here. So Keif and those with that really strong civilization in the arena. Malay, let's see how he's going to play this. We have for him the main gold forwardish on the side, the main stone forward, the third gold outside, the second gold safe in the back, but he did not even scout this. On the second stone you can see that one relic really close to his base and another relic quite close as well. He's on the way to Castle Age already. Of course Malay advancing faster. 1351 cast age is really early. He sold all the stone. Looks like he's going for a monk push again. Possibly a lot of villagers on gold, so very much gold in the bank already or coming in. And let's go for Lix here. Lix with Byzantines, main gold for him on the side. Actually, second gold safe in the back and extra gold here, 2 extra golds. You can see only one of those, but it will be alright for now. The main stone forward and the second stone forward outside, this is not too good. So actually with towers, castles, something like that could be dangerous here. One really close, the second really close, the last really here in the neutral zone. Am I missing any extra resources? An extra stone here. Siege workshop is up, monastery is up, and Keif apparently going for monks only. And I'm not sure if that's the best idea, because I'm not sure what the meta is, but with Malay, like 2 monasteries, 3 TCs, monk defense if you need it, and then spam Karambit warriors and go up to Imperial Age after that, something like that should work against almost anything. Now Keif is saying I'm going for monks and not for Karambits because he's not on stone at all. He sold the stone, and I think, yeah, there we go, 3 monasteries coming up from Lix, so Lix should actually be able to hold this, at least a little bit. Atonement coming in and Sanctity for Keif, Redemption for Lix, so Lix is going to be able to convert those mangonels actually, and theoretically also the rams here. But for now, of course, Keif has that momentum going, has the push coming in, and he's going with the 3rd monastery right now. I think going up so early is really not worth it at this point. Wow, what a quick conversion, but that means those monks cannot convert any longer, and the mangonel switching sides, going to Lix. So actually -1 mangonel, that's 2 mangonels now in the defensive position for Lix. Keif, of course, going redemption here, but the push for now, for a minute or something like that, is stopped here. Keif needs to reorganize his army, get another mangonel out possibly, or maybe just go with monks here. Looks like he has seeing that he's open. Seeing that the opening is still there. Wow, nice double shots, double shot. Wow, 4 monks going up for nothing and no mangonel converted. Only now mangonel got converted. The other one, I think he just deleted. It was not too good. 1 scout going back as well, so Keif got his mangonel back. But 5 monks down with the 2 mangonels. This scout is not going to be able to take down. No, he would take down 1 monk. That's good. But Lix still looking okayish, and Keif is not in a very commanding position. Of course, he's got this the map control, but even a relic inside, and Lix is going for the 2nd relic here as well. Now Keif is doing heresy, and that's huge. At the same time, Lix is preparing to, yes, going up to Imperial Age. And I think Imperial Age with the block printing, illumination, theocracy coming in might be, might be a lot more important. Oh my god. And then the heresy upgrade, and Lix going up to Imp also means Keif needs to pay a lot of attention. Now he's gonna try and get more and more conversions in. He's doing okay. He's got more military units right now and he's pushing forward. But Lix is gonna say, okay, I'm waiting for Imperial Age upgrade for my actually text for block printing and product theocracy, and then I'm going to attack. The mangonel moving forward, hitting the villagers on the main gold. Those villagers at least have looms, so none of them is going down immediately. Stone mining coming in as well, so Lix is on stone, as you can see, and Keif, I think, cannot see this. Can you see the stone? He could see the main stone, but he cannot see the villagers there. And now illumination, block printing coming in immediately, both are on the way for Lix, and this means Keif is a little bit in trouble. He needs to go back now. Lix looking good with the resources. The monks, he's actually got 12 against 18 military units, but 12 range against 9, you know what that means. And Keif is nowhere close to clicking up, actually. He is going with the barracks now. I don't really agree with that, and as you can see, Lix is saying, okay, let's move out, let's try and convert stuff. Actually, that was not the best fighting position, and of course, Keif is gonna lose all the monks here to the death and not to Lix. But Lix is gonna send more. He's got more military units already. This ram could be attacked. The house may go down, but who cares? And look at this, suddenly Lix is controlling the map here, going with a forward castle even. He had enough stone from here, or maybe bought some stone, and Keif is actually calling GG. I think he chose the wrong strategy, because if you're going for like 3 TCs and semi-monk or something like that, Karambits will win you the game like this. Lix taking the second game, and we have a 1-1. So now, Indians against Saracens. Game 3 starting, and Lix is going to Feudal Age really fast. That's 21 pop and no loom, so not perfect, I guess. I think 21 pop with loom would be 940 perfect time, if I remember that correctly, but as you know, I'm not an Arabia player. And Barracks coming up, but he's not going forward yet. What is this build actually? Going to Feudal Age really early on. Not sure what that's all about. Indians, of course, cheaper villagers, but I don't understand this really. Let's see, main gold safe in the back, main stone safe in the back, second and third gold, no, second gold and extra gold actually safe in the back. Lix cannot see those, that's bad for him. He's got the second gold or third gold inside even, forward but inside, stable coming up for him. And he's not so far away from clicking up to Castle Age. Double Blix Horse Collar coming in, now he's saying, okay, I'm going for more upgrades. Is this like a fake rush, like if going to Feudal Age fast but then go fast Castle, I'm not sure. Now Keif is saying, okay, am I getting tower hopped here? I don't want to, so let's get a house and a palisade here. And stable means scouts coming up. Lix is playing Arabia right now. What is happening in this game? Let's go for Keif's map here. Main gold for him, forwardish on that side. Third gold forward outside, second gold forward. This map really not looking too good. Second stone and main stone safe in the back. And as the Saracens, you actually can use the stones to get gold in, obviously. But Keif is going marketplace with 27 population up. Not really a big monk rush, or maybe it is, I don't know. And is up to Castle Age first, obviously, while Lix is still waiting to get gold in, get food in. Did he confuse Arabia with Arena? I don't really get this. Why would he go up with 21 pop, no loom, only to do nothing with it in Castle in Feudal Age? And Lix is playing really strange here. Maybe it's tactics, maybe he's saying, okay, let's see how Keif is actually going to react when I'm doing something unusual. 2 scouts, of course, still on the field, so he's gonna have map control for now. Barracks coming up from Keif just in case, and an archer range now as well from Lix. This is getting stranger and stranger. What is happening here? Horse Collar coming in, Castle Age about to get finished, and I guess we're going to see at least 2 monasteries from Keif. Otherwise, I don't know why he would have chosen the Saracens here. And double monastery coming up immediately. Loom on the way just in case. A lot of gold in already to produce monks to maybe get some upgrades in Sanctity and possibly Redemption. And is Keif moving forward? No, he cannot really do that. He needs spearmen and monks probably. Those 2 villages may go for forward siege workshop soon. Boso is on the way. And Lix obviously clicked up to Castle Age. But to what end? What is the reasoning for this? I don't get it. Now he's producing archers as well. And of course he is going to be able and snipe that villager if the spearman is not around, if it can get lured away. Siege workshop coming up here. Archers will be very strong against the villagers and the spearmen. But now there's monks, and we know how monks are against archers. The scout going down fast here, and Keif is sustaining map control here. He is still going to be able to get that siege workshop up. Castle Age is there for Lix. A little bit delayed, but same villager number at this point. Almost 1 archer got converted, second archer got converted. So right now, Lix with only 3 military units. That's 1 scout here, and I guess 2 archers at home. Yes. Stables coming up. That's stables number 2 and 3, and a second TC on the main gold. Of course, cheaper villagers can actually allow to go a little bit more military units, more food-based military units, and now he's going to stone as well. I've never seen such a strange builder from such a high-rated player, but Lix is not an arena player. Maybe he had something in mind. Light Keif coming in, this makes sense against the monks. Keif is starting to take the relics, and those monks are going to be able to convert more archers, so actually getting suicided. And Lix with a very stable economy when it comes to food. The second TC, possibly the third TC coming in soon if he's got the wood. And obviously, we can see that Keif, obviously, yeah, Keif is in. He is attacking the stable with that ram, and that's not enough light Keif to, or maybe it is. There's only 3 spearmen. Monks starting to convert, but that's 8 light Keif in total, I think. Still 8, actually it was 9 before. Nice shot with the Mangonel, but everything is getting cleaned up. Look at this, even the spearmen can't really do too much. They're going to be able to take down two more light calf. There's still a few remaining. This, what was that? Was it a stable? It went down, but Lix has two more, so he can actually now go out and try to snipe more monks. Should revolt this probably, and Lix now, 30C may be coming up soon, not yet. Still concentrating on the light calf. Can Keif get a few conversions in? One monk, two monks going down, but two light calf actually in total, and that monk is gonna kill more of those monks as well, that light calf. And now suddenly, because Keif is going for a lot of monks, Lix is out of military units basically. He's got one archer. He is finally sending a villager to revolt this. Where's the villager coming in actually? There it is. And I think Keif should not be able to go in. That archer actually just bought a little bit of time, and the wall like 2/3 finished. But there is a ram already approaching, and Keif is now going for pikemen as well. I'm assuming that Keif is going to stay on 1 TC for now. Yes, that's 1 TC and no more. I think he sold the 200 stone he had before. He's got 1, 2, plus 1, 4 relics inside already. The last relic on the left-hand side, extra gold here. Didn't even show that. I guess it's not important right now. The ram is going to be able to take down the wall, and then Lix is going with the castle. This is a very nice position for a castle, covering pretty much everything. And those stone walls will make sure that Keif actually needs to go around and maybe attack from the weak side here, from the far side. But it's not going to be easy, and this castle should go up. I think Keif is a little bit too late. Quick palisade wall coming in. The mangonels are too far away, and the monks won't be in time to stop this castle. So Lix for now is safe actually, and Keif probably needs to think about Imperial Age, but he's got a lot of gold in the bank. He can buy some food. He's doing that immediately. He didn't sell 4,000 food. That's definitely a mistake here. Also coming in from Lix, and Keif gonna go to Imperial Age soon. He's on stone with 6 villagers, so he may potentially sell some stone or get a castle up soon. And now Lix, what are you going to do? Still 2 TCs, or is he going for 3rd TC now? Actually TC number 3 and 4 coming up on the second and extra gold. And also on the woodlines, really nice TC spots, and we're going to see more and more villagers, big economy from Lix, while that ram is really not doing a lot. And the monks going around with the light calf, the pikemen, even a scorpion here, but more walls coming up. I don't think Keif is going to be able to go in easily. Imperial Age coming up for Keif, so he's actually used the market probably to click up. He doesn't have so many farms, and he wants to get those monks, and also wants to go for potentially a forward castle, maybe on that 2nd gold here, or 3rd gold actually. And Keif now bought stone. That's interesting, to send villagers forward to get that castle up in time. Lix is doing handcart, so Lix is still preparing his economy to go really strong in like mid to post Imperial Age. He's not going to be able to click up too fast, but he's not so far away. And more walls coming up. This is beautiful. It's like at chess here, where you have your fields, your squares or whatever. Castle coming up for Keif in a forward position, actually covering that 3rd gold. And we're going to see trebuchets most likely. Those 2 light calf won't really do a lot. Let's go a little bit faster. This is taking too long for me already. Don't think we're going to see too much here. Lix probably preparing to go up to Imperial Age. Yes, he's just clicked up, and Keif is right there. Trebuchet coming up immediately. I'm assuming to see block printing, illumination, something like that. For now, not happening. Onager coming in first. Interesting. Lix good resources, and soon to be halfway up. Blacksmith and Archer Rangers now coming in. Do Indians get the Arbalest? How was that? I'm really not sure if I remember that correctly. Or what are we going to see now? University coming up as well, maybe even Elite Skirmishes is an option. And actually Elite Skirmisher coming in. Block printing for Keif makes sense. First trebuchet, and there's the 2nd trebuchet hitting that castle. And Onager is a really nice addition to like counter the upcoming Elite Skirmishes. The question is, what is Keif going to do other than the Elite Skirmishes here? Because Elite Skirmishes alone won't do the trick. And we only see Petted Archer, Armor, Ballistics, everything for those. Let's go a little bit faster again. Lix is starting to repair that castle, but Keif already getting a few good shots in, and the castle halfway down. 3rd trebuchet on the way, and still Onager production going. Theocracy on the way for Keif, but it's not going in because it's still not able to take down the castle. Leather Archer armor, and where's those Elite Skirmishers? Possibly in the Archer Rangers in the back. Yes, there's actually quite a lot of them. And Chemistry now coming in as well. Hand cannon is of course pretty strong for the Indians, but I want to see Imperial Camels actually. Maybe it's unlikely, I don't know. Bracer coming in, Chemistry makes sense. And 2 more traps coming out, but that castle is losing more and more HP. And Lix is spending a lot of villager time. That's actually a dozen villager repairing the castle with 3 trebuchets attacking. I think the castle will go down, and there's only 2 traps from Keif yet, from Lix yet now. Ooh, actually 1 going down, but another one getting put up immediately. And now the pikemen moving in, the castle finally falling, and that means Keif will be able to push forward now into Lix's base. Lix got a very nice economy on the left hand side, at least gold economy, not so many farms around yet. And Lix waiting with the lead skirmisher, only mangonels. Now Monastery is coming up. Seriously, what is he planning to do here? Maybe he wants to convert those onagers, it's possible. Archer range will go down, now those onagers will approach the TC, but nice snipes with trebuchet. I like this idea to snipe onagers with trebuchets. Those villagers won't do a lot. On the other side, the trebuchet is now hitting that main TC. Redemption illumination coming from Lix. He's going for monks himself with Indians. That's interesting. The onagers now moving forward, and that was beautiful. Look at this. 3 trebuchets going down simultaneously. The monks starting to convert those light Keif. And there's another castle coming up with bombard cannons now in the field from Lix. But Keif in a decent position with more military units. And Lix actually will start to lose this castle as well. He needs to repair again. He's got a good amount of resources in the bank, but he's only investing to monks right now and got those elite skirmishers. Not really anything else. The bombard cannons, they are huge, they are important because they can take down and snipe onagers. Look at this, a lot of them going down actually. But one bombard cannon got converted, and that's really important for Lix to get those conversions in. Now those pikemen are really annoying with the sound here. This castle again getting repaired by Lix, but look at this. Keif has a forward castle up inside Lix's base, and it looks like he might be able to take this game actually. Lix will score it, but Keif has the momentum, and he's got the better push here, and he is controlling the complete map. Good thing for Lix is he's got a lot of gold in the bank, so he is not really starving. Lix now getting block printing as well. These monks are actually pretty decent. I don't think Indians do get atonement, but redemption possibly. I think redemption was done. Can we see converted onagers? I don't know. What others? Yeah, that's 2 conversions, and this is huge. So 12 range monks soon to be converting onagers, and suddenly Keif is losing everything. That was big. No more lead skirmishes around. Not sure where they went. I guess they went down here, but not a lot of military units around for Keif as well. He's got a good amount of pikemen and those few monks, but it's really not the big push that I expected it to be, because those 2 onager conversions were huge. Keif now saying, okay, I have monks against me, so I'm going to do atonement now, make sure they can't do any more damage. That bombard cannon is getting converted as well, the second one maybe soon, but the castle is only being built by 1 villager, that's not a lot. And again we see conversions. Can we get another onager conversion, or maybe bombard cannon conversion? Yeah, no, not for now. I guess that was to convert a bombard cannon. And Lix still with good resources, enough stone for castle, but still backed in a corner. He is holding for now. Keif is actually not able to move forward, and another onager got converted. Very good job here with the monks for Lix. Now the castle coming up in the back, protecting pretty much nothing. And Keif, that's the only problem. He doesn't have enough villagers to get like a raiding party going on. You can see he's very low on resources, only with 1 TC, almost no farms whatsoever. And I think this 1 TC forever push is not really a good idea. I think he should have switched to like 3 TCs at least 5 to 10 minutes ago, maybe 5 minutes ago, 5 again, 10 minutes. And now he's gonna try and finish this game here, because the longer it goes, the better for Lix, I think. Lix 104 villagers working, and resources looking really good. He's not producing any more lead skirmishes. I think he could use some light Keif maybe. Doesn't really have space to build anything. More monasteries coming up to get more monks in. And those monks are actually doing a very good job. Can they get more conversions? A lot of elite skirmishes dying, but those onagers getting sniped by bombard cannons. Now the castle again under attack, but there is the counter trebuchet and the bombard cannon. That means Lix is going to take down at least 1, 2, 3 trebuchets already, and almost 4, almost all of them. Another castle coming up by Keif. What the hell is this? Now the bombard cannons moving forward and the trebuchets attacking those castles. Monks trying to convert the bombard cannons, so I need to go back. Actually 1 monk got converted, and the elite skirmishers are gonna get used to fight monks and onagers. Not a very good idea. Nice shot here, but I don't know, but this is crazy. What is going on here? Bombard cannons getting converted by Keif, and the onager not getting converted yet, but this castle is about to go down. There's 3 plus 1 trebuchet hitting, and this castle on the left hand side is really not doing so much. Now Keif is sending villagers back to take gold. On the outside, that house never will get built, and Keif is not able to push forward. Lix is holding, and Lix is looking to be in a in an okayish position, considering he doesn't have space to like boom or anything. And Trebuchet is now moving forward to take down the next castle. He's still producing elite skirmishes, or he's still got enough of them. He's actually producing a lot of them. And right now 40 against only 14 military units. This is not looking good. Keif might need to call it GG. He did still not go for any extra TCs. He's got a lot of gold income with the 5 relics, of course. But is it going to be enough? I don't think so, because Keif has a little bit of gold. He's got enough stone for yet another castle, but he has no real possibility, not really any, like, how do you call this? He cannot counter this. So many elite skirmishes and the monks behind to convert onagers. This is huge. Thumbering bloodlines, 2 months are now coming in. And the next castle will go down. I think it's almost time for Keif to call it GG. He's going with another castle in the middle, but to what end? Villagers even taking wood outside. He's taking extra gold on the left hand side. Villagers blocking each other. And Lix now slowly moving out, but this has power. Elite skirmisher power for the win. The trebuchet is moving out. The Onage is moving forwards, or the elite skirmisher is actually going back. And Lix now saying, okay, let's go for cavalry. That's probably the right moment. Heavy camel coming in, hussar coming in, and Keif still not going for economy. 66 villagers is not a bad number if that was like minute 35, but like in minute 55 that's not enough. Is the villager going down? No. Wolf not strong enough. Husbandry coming in as well. Lix looking very good. 62 against 35 military units on the right hand side. A few conversions actually. Looks like Lix wanted to go with the forward, but not really a decisive thing. And I think if Lix pushed out, he could have won the game already. Like this, he is giving Keif the opportunity to maybe come back. 71 villages at least. Does he have extra TCs now? There's a second TC, so not 1 TC anymore, but we're almost 1 hour into the game. And now Lix is gonna move out with cap drums actually. Oh, big hussar fight coming in. Those hussars might actually take the game. Look at this. This is crazy. Keif is going to lose everything here. Amongst the pikemen, they're all not going to be strong enough to fight those hussars. Bombardier is going down, Onage is down, and 1 hour into the game, Keif is calling the GG. What an amazing defense here by Lix. He was able to not let Keif completely into his base, into the heart of his base somehow. And he had a very good map that helped him a lot, let's be honest. But very impressive to see. And suddenly Lix going into the score lead, 2-1. Here goes game 4. Lix picking Magyars against Keif, Berbers. And I'm not too sure, have you seen this matchup before? I think we've seen it one time. You can see Lix is going with the barracks and archer range actually. Interesting, no stable but an archer range with the Magyars. I guess heavy cap archers is what you want to go in Imperial Age, but Berbers do pretty much counter that. So I don't know what Lix's plan is here. Maybe expected Keif to go Vikings, but Berbers probably the closest to monks have. Second stone and second gold as well as an extra gold. Safe in the back here for Lix. He did not scout the golds. Not too good again, but alright. Extra berries on the right hand side won't really matter. 1 relic, 2 relics here, third gold outside, main gold forward, main stone somewhat forwardish, and the first archer on the way because Lix is going up to Castle Age right now. Let's see for Keif, clicking up Castle Age as well, got the main gold and the main stone forward. No back base, this is not too nice for him. Second gold inside but forward, third gold the same side outside, so all his golds and the main stone in one screen. And that second stone is on the right hand side and also outside. So actually Keif's map not really too comfortable. On the right hand side, 1 relic here. There's 1 relic in the neutral zone, an extra gold here as well, and 1 relic in the neutral zone on the left. Now there's 1 villager taking down the wolf with 1 strike. That's Magyars, and he's going forward apparently. And to build what? Let's see. Lix is going to be there first. It's going to be first up to Castle Age. For Lix, it's a match game. So if he wins this, he is going through. Now Keif has to win this. He doesn't have another choice if he don't want to drop out of the tournament. And the villager now was a little bit too early, I guess, but here's the siege workshop coming up, and Keif should not be able to see that. Actually, he can. Wow, that's huge. I guess Lix underestimated the line of sight from that gate, because you can see the gate, but the siege workshop coming up, and that's not a surprise for Keif now. Siege tower on the way, and Keif may even see this, so we're gonna see crossbowmen into siege tower. They have no upgrades yet. Fletching coming in, both on the way for Keif, and there is that castle coming up forward in front of the main gold and main stone, and Lix actually a little bit too late to go in. Now Keif probably should start and build some Camel Archers, actually Mangonel coming out as well, and we have Lix with a second TC on the main gold. Is he going for third TC yet? Not that I can see, maybe those villagers, it's possible. Keif has built up the castle, he's now on stone with 3 villagers, so he can potentially go for extra TCs. Actually one coming up in the back here, nice TC plays, actually one more tile to the left, and he could fit more farms around, not sure about that one, but alright. And now the Camel Archers against crossbows, I think we know how this is going to end. If the crossbows have enough numbers, then they can deal with the Camel Archers, but more HP, more attack, and okay, -1 range, but it's not a big problem actually. Boat cannon coming in from Keif even, and he's starting to attack the main gold and the TC. Another TC coming up on the main stone close to the wood line. Actually nice TC positions, and a siege workshop at home now for Elix as well. That forward siege workshop, I don't really understand it. He could have built that at home and sent the siege tower forward then. It wasn't really in a hurry. And now one Mangonel actually managing to take down a lot of HP from the TC, and we get a third TC up as well. But again, one tile too close to the mill in my opinion. Could have gone one more tile to the right, would be fine. Like this, I don't understand it, why he's building the TCs like that, but alright. Let's see what this is going to do for him. And we have now Mangonel defensive position for Lix, as getting rid of that annoying forward Mangonel here. A siege tower going around on the other side, but Keif saying, okay, there's a siege tower around, there's crossbows, I'm going to wall just in case. And like this, he's fully walled towards the castle here, and the crossbows won't go in between the castle and TC. This villager is not going to die, and the crossbows can't really do a lot here. So actually, Keif anticipating this, nice defense for him. Wheelbarrow coming up right now. And let's see for Lix, still getting attacked here, another Mangonel coming forward, but Lix is sending his defensive Mangonel, and Keif is not going to see it in time. That's 2 for none, and Camel Archer getting a shot as well. So Lix actually booming with 3 TCs, Keif booming with 3 TCs, minor fights, and now TC number 4 coming up between the 2 golds on the wood line, nice TC spot, and that means Lix is going to go into a big economy. Only Wheelbarrow now, but handcart coming from Keif means he's going to be up to Imperial Age faster if he wants to. 3 TCs and good economy upgrades, should be able to go there like in 2 or 3 minutes possibly, unless he's going for more and more Camel Archers, and he's got a few of them on the field. Another Mangonel, and now Lix still gets has his one Mangonel, but I think Keif is paying attention at this point, and few arrows on those Camel Archers won't really do a lot of damage and might kill them. That's not a big problem. Lix going for gold mining. Keif has enough stone for a castle, he could put this forward, maybe on the left hand side covering 2 golds at the same time. Now he's taking a second Mangonel as well, and Keif maybe thinking about Imperial Age soon, but he doesn't have the food really. Lix nowhere close to clicking up, 27 minutes into the game. Of course they invested into Camel Archers, into crossbow, siege tower, whatsoever. That Mangonel not going down, a little bit unlucky here for Lix, or maybe good reaction time from Keif, I don't know. Second Mangonel is on the field, and we are going to see Mangonel micro now, with this Mangonel going out with TC fire, but in return that's 1 for 1 this time, and TC about to fall actually. Lix got enough stone for a castle, putting it up behind the main gold and in front of the main stone. I think it's a good castle position, because it's going to make sure that he can at least take a little bit of that main gold. And I think Keif just realized the castle coming up probably. Can he see this? He cannot see this, then I don't know what he's talking about. Maybe about the Mangonels. One Mangonel coming forward and going down. Good job here for Keif. Click, no idea what he's talking. I don't really know, but he's clicked up to Imperial Age. Gold mining on the way, castle coming up forward, and with fast Imperial Age time and Camel Archers on the field, this is not going to be easy for Lix, who is actually pretty far behind when it comes to resources to clicking up. He's got 8, 9, 10 more villages right now with 4 TCs, and I think at 32 minutes into the game he should be able to click up here. A little bit late, not sure why that is. I don't know, what's the bonus from Magias? Did they get an eco bonus? I'm really not sure. Now, Lix actually opening the left-hand side, maybe to get another TC, but it's quickly walling this with houses again, because Camel Archers on the way. And now Imperial Age about to get reached from Keif. A second castle coming up forward, protecting the third gold and the second gold simultaneously. And here we have it, Imperial Age. Trebuchet on the way, Trebuchet on the way, and I guess Bracer coming in next. Keif now also going for a few relics. Lix got 2, Keif is getting the second in, and that means only 1 more relic on the open field, or maybe somebody got that already. Yes, actually Keif able to take 3 relics, and not going with Bracer yet. What's happening here? Why not? Now Bracer coming in. Imperial Age halfway done for Lix as well, but his castle is going to be under a heavy attack with 2 trebuchets plus 2 coming in, and he cannot go for any counter traps. 10 military units. What does he have? Is it the crossbowmen still? I'm not too sure. Maybe a few Mangonels in the back. I don't see any. There's the Monk, and now there's Knights in those stables. Knights, Cavalier, Paladin may be an option against Elite Camel Archers, and actually Elite Camel Archer was clicked by Keif already. Very good job for him. Bloodlines and Thumbring now in the way, as well as Leather Archer Armor, very important. There we go. Those are almost fully upgraded. I guess it's still missing Chemistry, but that upgrade can go for a little bit later. Ooh, that was a friendly fire. And Keif now going into the front of Lix's base at least. There's the Knights coming out. Oh, back those trebuchets up. 3 Monks starting to convert here. I guess he's got 2 Knights already. He's going to be able to get down a few trebuchets, Lix is. But he's going to lose the rest of the now Cavalier. And there is still a lot of Elite Camel Archers. And Lix actually calling GG here. After a lot of booming, we are seeing a few Cavalier and that's it. A little bit disappointing game. But I don't know, what could you do better with Magyars against Berbers? I guess you need to push early on. The siege tower idea wasn't bad, but Keif was able to defend here. And like this, we're going into the deciding game number 5. It's again a Goth War. We have actually seen quite a few of these Goth Wars, but let's see how this one is going. Craziest, possibly Eddie against Rubenstock. Spoiler, but I've seen the games probably. And now both players on the way to feudal age. Keif is already there. Both players don't really have good maps. Let's go for Lix map first. Main gold forward, second gold forward outside, third gold even far forward. That's on the side here. So 3 golds in 1 screen. The main stone forward as well. Blacksmith and stable actually coming up. Keif can see this because he followed Lix's scout into Lix's base. And only the second stone safe in the back. Lix can see this. It's good for him. But all the other resources forward, there is 1 relic outside close to his base and a second as well. Now for Keif's map, actually main stone safe in the back, and Keif can see the 2 extra golds, which makes his map a little bit better. Because his main gold is forward, the second stone is outside, the third gold is outside, and that second gold is outside on the other side here, close to the map, but there's a bit of a little forest, and that means we are going to see probably an aggressive game with the Siege Workshop coming up immediately. Loom on the way for Keif, both are on the way, and is there TCs coming up? Did Keif actually sell all his stone again, going for a crazy push? I'm not sure this is going to end. TC coming up with the main gold, nobody's going for an early castle, and that's has produced 1-2 scouts maybe, but wasn't able to stop this villager from putting up the monastery now as well. Mangonel on the field, and just in case, Spearman of the barracks. These villagers will die. Wow, this is huge. No loom probably for Lix, makes sense. And that TC 50% actually getting cancelled. This is huge. Now Lix is going to stone immediately. And he's got a second TC up on the wood line, but having to cancel a TC on your goal is really terrible. And right now Keif actually using Lix's bad map and trying to go in, trying to do as lot of damage as he can. Lix is low on stone, of course, because he just started to take stone. Maybe a watchtower, but there's 3 mangonels already, that's not gonna help. Now the siege workshop is up. Lix is out of gold, and this is open, so Keif can actually go in. There's 2 scouts now moving in, but the spearmen are in time. That monk, wow, nice shot with the mangonels, and the others going down, the other scout to a spearman. The villagers are being pushed away from stone as well, and Lix is actually being pressured inside his base from 4 or 5 mangonels. Keif is going for a really big push. Now Lix is going out to take the extra stone on the map that I didn't even show here on the right hand side, and he is also taking the second stone safe in the back. But this mangonel attacking the wood line of 3 villagers is going to be able to take care of that mangonel, but it's going to take a while, and the spearman won't really do a lot because it's that 3 attack is really non-existent, and the mangonels pushing forward. Siege workshop went down, and like this, Lix is really in trouble already. Keif with the decent score lead, the population lead, 15 military units against only 1, and Keif is saying, okay, it's raiding party, attacking party, let's try to raise as much as we can, let's try to kill as much as we can. And now this TC may fall very soon, and Lix, that second TC in the back, actually also getting attacked by the mangonel. Now there's 1 mangonel for Lix to take down, to try and take down Keif's mangonels, but not happening yet. Going back on the TC now. That mangonel is going to die to villagers. That's 1 for nothing at this point, but the TC went down. The castle only coming up now. That's too late because Keif should be able to see it. Orcani now is going forward, losing 2 more mangonels, and that castle only on 37%. The villagers getting attacked, more villagers dying. This is terrible. The castle should have come up earlier. He had villagers in the back here, so he should have gotten the castle up in front of the TC, and maybe TCs on the outside would be helpful as well. There's a monastery actually out. And Lix is saying, okay, I'm going to try and get a little bit of gold in. And villagers from the stone here have to run away, and that castle should get up now because the TC should be able to take down Mangonels and actually killing a villager from Keif here. But Keif has 15 more villagers, sorry, not 5, it's 15, and he's full pressure on Lix. How are you going to defend this? Lix is in a very, very troublesome position. 31 population, so pretty much nothing. That's 30 villagers, and he again got 1 monk on the outside, but that's all. And Keif with a very brilliant strategy here, going for the bad map, and seeing that Lix didn't have a castle, that was big for Keif. It could have ended when Lix got up a castle, because then Keif would be too far behind, and Lix could have boomed. But like this, the Mangonels controlling the game, wheelbarrow coming in from Keif. I'm not sure, is he going for a second TC somewhere? Not yet, actually. Only 1 TC, a lot of villagers on that gold and stone now. And I guess Keif could try and go for a cast inside Lix's base as well. Keif cannot see the outside stone, he hasn't found that yet. This farm he can actually not see, but this monk going around to try and collect relics. He's got 2, Lix got 3, so he's going to find that second TC and third TC, or third and fourth, because the main TC went down. And Keif saying, okay, let's go out, let's try and attack this base immediately before it's getting too big here. And Keif also clicking up to Imperial Age. This is huge. So it's going to be able to get, I don't know, what are you going to do? Maybe castle up trebuchets? Can you go for onagers here? Doesn't really help you. Or I don't know what the plan is. But Anarchy coming in now for Lix. He wants to make sure that if he's losing the castle eventually, he can produce Huskarls from the barracks. But Huskarls against actually a lot of monks, and I guess Goth can go for Glaive block printing, or at least illumination, something like that, to make the monks stronger, would make sense. Sanctuary coming in, because, oh, the barracks not even going up, only a few Huskarls there. This is not looking good for Lix right now. He's on 47 population. At least something, but there is 5 Mangonels hitting those town centers, and Keif is now up to Imperial Age, selling stone to get some gold in. Lix is nowhere close to doing anything actually, and those 2 TCs are not doing a lot. Now a big fight with the Huskarls, but a few of them got converted already. I didn't see it, but you can see the villagers are attacking Mangonels, and Lix in desperation mode is calling GG. That was a quick game, 35 minutes, a big push by Keif. Hope you enjoyed this series. Keif, actually, the Lizard Karma as they call him now, is advancing to the next round, round of 16, top 16. And Lix is out of the tournament. Amazing series in my opinion. Hope you enjoyed this. See you in the next ones. GG.